Good morning, dear children. As it was informed you earlier that from today the lecture videos will come to you all whichever portion is left. As I have promised that I will start reaction mechanism. Okay, so reaction mechanism I am going to start today. Prior about isomerism and different IUPAC nomenclature and all the beginning topics of general organic chemistry you have already studied. The preparation and that estimation will remain reduced. Okay, if it will be required, it will be dictated. It is not a very difficult topics. Okay, so just skip the estimations and just come to reaction mechanism. Reaction mechanism, for this you have to understand what is electronic displacement. The shifting of bonded electron towards any of the atom. The shifting of bonded electron towards any of the bonded atom is known as electronic displacements. Okay, it is of four types. Inductive effect, four different types of electronic displacement we are going to see. One is your inductive effect, second electromagnetic effect, third your resonance or mesomeric effect, and fourth is your hyperconjugation, or it is also known as no bond resonance. This fourth type of electronic displacements will be explained to you all. So I am going to start with the first one, that is your inductive effect. Okay, inductive effect. First, here nothing is required to write. Directly you will write about the inductive effect. Okay, so just see on the board, I have drawn one compound. One compound is there which is containing many more number of carbon can be attached to this carbon. See here, this inductive effect. This one compound I have taken any number of carbon compound you can take, and here what matters is the other atom which is attached to carbon. Okay, when any other atom which is attached to carbon, just suppose that this attached other atom is more electronegative than carbon. Okay, so if this X is more electronegative than carbon, then it will pull the electron towards itself and it will bear a slightly negative charge. Okay, the more electronegative element will pull electron towards itself and bear a partial negative charge, and at the same time the carbon will bear the partial positive charge. Okay, so here you can see that bond is getting polarized. Polarization can be seen. Two bipoles are now generated. Negative pole, positive pole. So you can see the first point, that polarization of sigma bond. This point also I will give you the points which you have to remember while studying this inductive effect. The first thing is the molecule should contain only sigma bond. Okay, inductive effect can be seen when the molecule is containing only sigma bond. Here, first thing what is happening is polarization of sigma bond. How it is occurring? When your other element which is more electronegative than carbon, it is just pulling the electron towards itself and bearing slightly negative charge, and at the same time the carbon is bearing slightly positive charge. The one point you have to remember, that there is this transmission of polarity. The carbon which is bearing the positive charge, this positive charge is being transmitted in the chain. But you have to remember that this transmission occurs only till 3 to 4 carbon. To understand this, just I will try to see that when I am teaching in the class and I am talking to you all, whoever is sitting in the front can hear me more nicely than the children, those who are sitting at back. The same way my voice is going, it is getting on reducing till the back. The similar here, the transmission is also, it is reducing when it is proceeding in the chain. Okay, and it only proceeds till 3 or 4 carbon. So this inductive effect is the polarization of sigma bond, transmission of polarity, and why it is happening? It is happening due to difference in electronegativity. Do remember, it is not always that the atom which is attached to carbon will be more electronegative. It can be less electronegative also. So this inductive effect is of two types, minus I effect and plus I effect. When any electron withdrawing group, okay, when any electron withdrawing, minus I effect, when any electron withdrawing group is attached to carbon, then it is known as electron withdrawing inductive effect. In short, we call it minus I effect. And if any compound is having the atom which is attached to carbon is less electronegative than carbon, then here what will happen? This carbon will pull electron towards itself, carbon will bear slightly negative charge and the other atom will bear slightly positive charge, and this negative charge will be transmitted again in the chain, and this is your plus I effect, or we can also say its full name, it is inductive effect of electron donating group. Okay, in short we can call it plus I effect. So if you want to write, you can write about it. Inductive effect, put the heading inductive effect. The shifting of electron towards more electronegative atom or group, causing permanent polarity in the molecule, is called inductive effect. There are few characteristics which you have to keep remember. Just note it down. Characteristics of I effect. In short, you can write I effect. Characteristics of I effect. Number 1. This effect always takes place in single bonded organic compounds. This effect takes place in single bonded organic compound. Number 2, this is permanent and irreversible effect. Here you are learning the properties. When you will study about different electronic displacement, then you will find the difference. Later it will be asked what is the difference between inductive effect, electromagnetic effect, or resonance effect, or hyperconjugation effect. These characteristics are going to help you to answer those questions. Okay. So your first point you have written that this effect always takes place in a single bonded organic compounds. Number 2, this is permanent and irreversible effect. This is permanent and irreversible effect. Point number 3. The effect decreases on increasing the distance. The effect decreases on increasing the distance from the attached group or atom. From the attached group or atom. Fourth point, last point, this effect increases or decreases, this effect increases or decreases the acidity and basicity of molecules. This effect increases or decreases the basicity of molecule. Okay, so this inductive effect is of two types. Number 1, continue writing. Number 1, minus I effect. Minus I effect. In bracket you can mention electron withdrawing. Minus I effect. In bracket you can write electron withdrawing. in minus effect, minus I effect, right? A group of atoms is said to have, minus I effect if it attracts the sigma electrons, towards itself and acquires negative charge on itself, Full stop. This atom or group of atoms must be more electronegative than that of hydrogen atom, So here you can put many groups. Minus Cl, minus Br, minus I means bond Cl, bond Br, bond I, bond OH, bond COH group. These all groups are your electron withdrawing group, and when they are attached to carbon chain, they just give minus I effect, or you can say electron withdrawing inductive effect. Okay. Next is your plus I effect. Put the heading plus I effect. In bracket you can write electron donating. It will remind you. Electron donating. Just in bracket only mention electron donating. In this write, when electron donating group which is less electronegative than that of hydrogen atom, is attached to the carbon chain, comma, they acquire positive charge, and they show plus I effect, full stop. One point you can mention here in plus I effect only, full stop, put full stop and write, these group increases basicity of the organic compounds. These group increases basicity of the organic compounds. Okay, different consequences are there where you will try to understand how the acidity is increasing when you can find minus I effect in the organic compound, how basicity is increasing when you are looking for any plus I effect in the compound. The consequences I will discuss when you will be in front of me, because I have to see your faces how much you are understanding, and that will be the important part of this. Here for inductive effect only you have to remember this, that inductive effect is the polarization of sigma bond. inductive effect occurs due to difference in the electronegativity, and your inductive effect is the transmission of polarity. Sometimes it is also known as transmission energy. Okay, with this name also it is referred, but very rarely. So you have to keep it in your mind. This term also can be used here. So this was your all about your inductive effect. Next will be your electromagnetic effect, and I will take all other displacements also in my next lecture. This is your first lecture, so I am making it little short. Just I want you all to get assimilated to the things which is happening in your life once more. Okay, I hope you will find it useful. You will listen it carefully, you will note down the notes, and if you have any doubt, you can put your question in the campus care. Okay, or you can directly message me if you have any doubt or you want to know anything else about it. But do remember, just I am telling you that consequences I will share to you when you will be in front of me. Only the effects I am telling you. So in my next lecture, I will come with electromagnetic effect and most probably resonance effect, hyperconjugation, all the effects will be explained in your next lecture that will come on tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much, children.